Four, four, three. Start to sense you just as you were back then. Two, you're moving into the scene now. And three, two, one, be there now. Is it day or night?
Day.
Day. Are you inside or outside?
I'm just floating.
You're floating?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You're a spirit, you can float. Is there a feeling when you're floating?
It's not clear.
That's okay. You don't need to try to see. We're going to use all of your senses right now. And I just want you to feel what do you feel in your, if you have a body, what are you feeling? What are the,
Like I'm just, I'm kind of cold.
you're cold? Okay. Can you sense if you have a body there or are you just spirit floating?
Like in between. Um, I'm still looking down
You're looking down. Okay. What are you seeing when you look down?
the top of that pyramid.
Okay. Very good. Just take a nice deep breath in and just keep going with the sensation of the floating. Remember, our intention today is to go to the past life that is most affecting you today. Just describe everything that you're feeling, sensing.
Feel lost.
You feel lost.
Yeah. See, white.
It's white.
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep floating and keep letting me know what you're sensing and feeling. The more you describe it and the more you can get in touch with how you're feeling. So you're floating in white space.
Feels like everything's just the white's really close to me. Like everything's right next to my face.
Everything is right next to your face. What is everything?
Just like I feel enclosed.
Okay. Is there anybody in the space with you? Can you get in touch?
No,
Maybe could you ask for your spirit guide or someone to come help you through this space in your mind?
feel like I'm stuck.
You feel like you're stuck?
Yeah, I get frustrated.
Okay. I want you to enhance the feeling of being stuck and frustrated. Enhance that feeling so you can feel it really, really good. Make it build up in your system. And as you build up that feeling of being stuck and frustrated, I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. And when I get to number 1, you're going to go to the past life where this originated, where this feeling of being stuck and frustrated originated. So hold on to that feeling of being stuck and frustrated. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. Is it day or night?
Like before dark.
So it's like dusk.
Yeah.
Okay. You imagine that you're inside or outside.
Can't tell.
Can't tell. That's okay. Are you alone or with others?
I'm alone.
Okay. Can you look down at your feet at all and tell me what you're wearing on your feet?
No.
No. Can you sense your body?
Just everything feels focused on my head.
Everything's focused on your head.
Yes.
Can you describe to me what that means? It's focused on your head. Can you see your head?
No, I can just everything seems still close. I
Okay.
can't get away from that.
Okay.
I
It's
just
okay.
feel like everything is right up close to me. I can't focus on it.
Okay. So I just want you to realize your spirit. So pretend it's like a movie camera and you can adjust the setting to expand the whole thing that you're seeing. You can do a close-up scene or you can do a full shot. So just adjust and focus the camera and see if you can get a full shot of what you're seeing instead of everything being focused and close up. Did that help?
I can't move it away.
You can't move it away. Okay. And how is this making you feel?
Can't go anywhere.
Feel like you can't go anywhere?
Yeah.
All right. Just take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Just relax. We're going to try to not try so hard and just let things happen. At this point, I'm just going to count from 3 down to 1. When I get to the number 1, you'll be on a nice path in that forest again. 3, 2, and 1. Be back at the forest. I want you to, you're looking down the path of this forest, and towards the end of the path, you see a bench. And you're going to invite in any spirit guide, any spirit or soul that would be able to help you with this past life regression that we're working on. So you walk closer and closer to that bench. And as you get closer to that bench, you can see off in the distance someone is walking towards you. And you get to the bench and you sit down. Do you see an image coming towards you as you're sitting on the bench?
No.
No?
No.
Are you on the bench? Were you able to imagine the bench?
Struggling. I can't. I'm there, but I don't want to sit down.
You don't want to sit down. Can you describe the bench to me? Metal, like the arms and legs are metal with wood seating. Very good.
like curved metal.
It's very good.
But I don't want to sit down.
Can you explore the feeling of why you don't want to sit down? You need to use your emotions, your feelings, all of your
No,
senses.
it's not right.
It's not right.
I don't want to sit down.
You don't want to sit down because
Something's not going to be right.
something's not going to be right.
No, I don't want to sit down.
What is this something that you're feeling that is not going to be right? Explore exactly how your body's feeling.
I'm going to be sad. I want to sit down.
We need to explore this feeling of sadness. You need to bring it to your attention so that you can deal with it, work through it. So can you talk more about the sadness and maybe that'll help us get to the conclusion of where the sadness is coming from?
I, it just feels like something's going to go horribly wrong. Not going to get like the worst news ever. Somebody's there to tell me bad news. Oh my God,
I didn't hear that.
I don't want to sit there. I don't want to be by that bench.
Just being by the bench is making you sad?
Yeah, I don't want to be by it. The more I think about sitting down, the more bad news I'm going to get.
Okay. This feeling is coming from somewhere. I'm going to count from 3 to 1 and we're going to get you to where this feeling originated. So close that scene and 3, 2, 1. Are you inside or outside?
Outside,
Is it day or night?
it's still or dark.
Just before dark, okay? Expand your vision so you can see the whole area.
Focus on anything.
Can you just,
I keep thinking about that match.
okay? So let's try not to think and let's try not to focus on anything in particular. Let's just slow down a little bit and just, can you just sense if you're in a body right now? It's almost dark, you're saying, right?
It's, it's me.
It's you as Jay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see your feet?
Oh,
You can't see your feet, okay? Do you have a body there? Or is it just your spirit floating around?
maybe that's it. Yeah. We'll see. I just, I don't see, I just know it's me.
You know, it's you. Okay. So you're just consciousness right now floating around as Jay, correct?
Yeah, yes, yes, it's just me.
Okay, well, just continue to float then. Just keep floating around and describe to me any feelings you're having while you're floating. If you're able to sense anything, whether it be other people, other energies, just let yourself float and relax and don't try to do anything. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're safe and you're free to just float. Are you floating around?
I can feel tense,
I didn't quite hear that.
feel really tense.
You feel really tense, okay? Do you have any type of, could you imagine what it is that's making you feel tense? Even if you think you're making it up,
No,
you don't know what's making you feel tense,
no, I don't.
okay? It's all right. Like I said, try not to think about anything. Just go with the flow and just keep floating and keep describing to me any feelings that you're having. We're just going to have you continue to float until we maybe float through some of this, till we can get to the origination of it. Just keep describing to me anything that you're feeling.
Everything just feels so empty.
Empty.
Yes. I'm floating around and I nothing feel empty.
Okay, let's try to enhance that feeling of feeling empty as you're floating around and you're feeling empty. Enhance that feeling. Feel it throughout your whole entire, all your senses, your whole body, your mind, your spirit. Sense that feeling of emptiness. And once again, I'm going to count this time from 5 down to 1. And you'll be in the past life where this feeling of emptiness originates. 5, 4, feeling that feeling of emptiness. 3, it's building up and building up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is it day or night?
Day,
Are you inside or outside?
I'm inside.
Are you alone?
Yes,
Do you sense that you're male or female?
man.
Do you have a body there? Can you look down at your feet?
Yes,
What's on your feet? Are you wearing anything?
boots.
Boots?
Mm-hmm.
What color? What color are the boots?
Oh,
Brown? Are they work boots or cowboy boots or
well, like old boots with fur on them.
brown old boots with fur on them? Don't analyze it. Just explain everything to me. Brown boots with fur on them.
Yes, and I'm at a table in an old cabin.
Very good.
I mean, an old cabin.
Mm-hmm. Good. Keep describing
Winter.
it.
It's winter, but I'm by myself. Like
How old are you there? Do you feel like are you older or younger than 10?
older and
The number will just pop in your mind. How old are you?
40.
40? Very good. So describe to me what's happening. You're sitting at a table by yourself.
Yes, they're old. Everything in the cabin is wooden
Okay.
and cast iron, and it's cold.
Look around the room. Is there a fireplace or any way for you to get warm?
Yes, like a old cast stove. Everything looks worn.
Just going to ask what year it is. I'll snap my finger and you're just going to know that the year will come right to your mind. Guess I'm not sure if you can hear me snapping my fingers. What year is it?
1800s.
1800s.
Yes.
And if you were to know what are you doing there in the 1800s? What do you do for a living, for instance?
Feel like I hunt,
You hunt?
trap. That's how I feel.
Okay. You're a hunter, a trapper. Makes sense in the 1800s,
But I'm alone.
but you're alone.
No one's around.
Okay. You're inside
There's
the cabin,
one big room.
one big room. Okay. Are there any windows? Can you look outside and see what it's like outside of the cabin?
Yes, it's day and it's snow.
Day and there's snow. Okay. Okay. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. Was there something you were going to say?
Oh, I'm just looking around.
Okay, that's good. Keep looking around. Get a sense of that life. Be a part of it. So from here, I'm going to count from 3 down to 1, and you're going to go to a significant time in that life as the man in the 1800s as a trapper. You're going to go to a significant time in that man's life that's affecting the life of Jay. So close that scene, and 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. Is it day or night?
But it's dust. It's dark.
Okay. Okay. Are you inside or outside?
I believe I'm outside.
You're outside?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I can't focus on anything.
Okay.
I'm blind.
Can you move around? Can you walk? If you're outside, can you walk around?
No,
But you are this man in the 1800s yet, correct? We're in the correct past life?
yeah,
Okay. So now what I want you to do is remember your spirit. So I want you to take the view from above and look down at this man and try to get an idea of where he is, even if you think you're making it up. Change the viewpoint. You're hovering above and looking down at this man. What do you see?
I just see him standing there by like a small river. He's doing nothing, just staring.
Okay. So he's standing by a river and he's just staring. What's the weather like?
It's like snow on the ground,
Okay.
and he's just staring.
Okay. Is there anything else around him besides a river?
Some trees, lots of rocks.
Okay.
It's and no one's around.
Just keep getting a sense of where he's standing, what he's seeing. Change your focus now. Try to be down in a part of this life. Now that you can see that he's by a river, there's rocks and there's trees. And you get a sense of what he's thinking, what he's feeling. Why is he by the river?
He feels alone.
He feels alone. Okay. And what happens next?
Just goes back to the cabin.
Okay. And then what?
Goes back in and sits at the table again.
Okay. Very good. I'm going to count again from 3 down to 1. You're going to go to another significant time in this man's life, a time that's affecting the life of Jay. To close that scene, 3, 2, 1, and be there now. Is it day or night?
Nothing.
There's nothing.
No, I don't see anything.
Okay. Do you feel anything?
No, no.
Okay. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. You'll go back to that life of the man sitting at the table. You'll be sitting at the table, okay? So 3, 2, 1, back to the table. Are you there?
Yeah,
Okay. Give me some more of an idea of what's going through that man's mind. If you were to know, what are you called there? What's your name?
don't know. Don't know. It's like
Okay.
I'm still can't even really focus on his face. I
That's
could
okay.
see I could see him I mean, I want to sit down, but I don't. I can't focus. I can't focus on him.
Okay, I want you to just relax. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna count from 3 down to 1, and we're gonna lend your voice to that man's lips. So when I count down from 3 to 1, we'll switch places, and I'll be talking to the gentleman that's sitting at the table. 3, 2, and 1. Hey there. Is this the man that's sitting at the table back in the 1800s?
Yeah.
And can you tell me what your name is?
No.
No. Can you tell me how you know Jay? I can't hear you.
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know Jay, or you don't know how you know Jay?
I don't know how I know him.
Okay.
And I don't know why he's here.
Do you remember your life in the 1800s?
Work. Work.
Work?
Sit.
What did you do for work?
Track. Hunt.
Trap? Hunted? Very good. Did, was there a point in time when that life ended?
I'm always at the table.
You're always at the table.
Yes.
Okay. While you're sitting at this table and while I'm talking to you, can you sense a light possibly in the middle of your chest? Might be really small, might be hard to see, might be hard to find. Can you sense that light in the middle of your chest?
Oh,
No?
oh,
It's okay.
just sitting. I just sit here.
You just sit there. And Jay is there, but you don't know why he's there. And
No,
you don't understand why you just sit there.
no.
Okay? I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and you're going to go to the last day of that physical life of you, okay? So 3, 2, and 1. Can you get a sense of where you are?
No.
Can you feel if you're inside or outside?
No. I don't feel anything.
Can you expand your vision and just hover from above and look at your body from above?
Everything seems brown.
Everything seems brown.
fog of brown.
A fog of brown.
Yeah.
Your spirit, you can do anything, so brighten it up so you can see better or sense better. Clear it out. Clear out the fog.
Won't let me.
Okay?
Won't let me.
Okay? I'm going to count from 3 down to 1. You're going to go to the last day of your life in the 1800s. So close this scene. 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. Are you inside or outside?
Neither of it. Still and empty. I can't. I can't go anywhere. I feel like I'm stuck.
Is there anything around you?
Nothing. There's no nothing. I can't see anything.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
Okay. That's all right. So let's try not to see again. Let's try to go back to the feeling using your emotions to feel everything you need to feel. Describe to me what you're feeling.
Empty. I feel very empty. Like I don't matter. Don't see me.
You don't see you? What do you mean? You don't
I
see Jay?
don't see anything.
Okay.
I can't focus on anything. I have no feelings about anything. Feels like I'm just there.
Okay.
I don't see the ground, the sky. Feels like nothing.
As you're feeling all this, are you feeling this as Jay or are you feeling this as the older gentleman in the 1800s?
Okay.
Jay, okay. We're gonna just, I want you to just focus on that feeling that you're having of the emptiness and that you don't matter. Focus on that as much as you can. Build that up as much as you can. And I'll count from 3 to 1. And we'll see if we can get you to another past life where these feelings are coming from. So remember that feeling of emptiness? You can't focus on anything. You don't feel anything. You're just there. I'm actually going to count from 5 to 1. I lied to you. So 5, you're just drifting and floating and feeling that feeling of emptiness. Like you just don't matter. You're just there. 4, 3, Floating, drifting, 2 and 1. Be there now. Is it day or night?
Day.
Are you inside or outside?
I'm, I'm sitting at home.
You're sitting at home.
Yes.
In your house now, you mean?
Yeah, I'm sitting like the guy in the cabin.
Okay.
That's what I see.
Okay. Here we're gonna do it again where we're gonna switch and you're gonna let this gentleman from the cabin talk through you. I'm gonna count from 3 to 1 and we're gonna switch so he can use your voice. 3, 2, and 1. Hello. Am I talking to the older gentleman from the 1800s?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes? Okay. And can you tell me what exactly it is you're doing there with Jay?
Sitting the same way that he is.
Okay. Can you tell me why?
I don't know what's wrong.
You don't know what's wrong?
No,
Somehow you've become a part of Jay. If you were to just know, could you tell me what part of Jay's body are you connected to? Even if you think you're making it up.
no,
Oh,
just his feelings, his thoughts, maybe.
okay. Can you remember your life in the 1800s?
Lonely, very lonely.
Okay. When exactly did you become a part of Jay's feelings and emotions? How old was Jay?
Not sure. He was middle 30s, 40s.
Early 40s?
Yeah.
When you became a part of Jay's feelings and emotions in his early 40s, what was Jay doing at the time?
Work.
What were his feelings and emotions that made you attract to him?
It was low.
He was alone and you could relate to that? Okay. So you attached yourself to Jay because you could relate to the feeling of loneliness. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a certain place in Jay's body that you attached your energy to?
His hands.
His hands? And what exactly do you do? What do you make his hands feel like?
Work.
That makes sense. Because you were a trapper and a hunter, correct?
Yes.
You used your hands a lot for work. So
Yeah.
you attached to Jay's hands so you could feel like you're working? Is that maybe what happened?
Yeah.
So you can remember being a trapper and a hunter in the 1800s. You can remember that life?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, very good. So can you remember when that physical life, being a trapper and a hunter, When did that physical life end?
Oh no,
You don't know? You don't remember?
I don't remember.
That's okay. Well, at this point in time, or at some point in time when Jay was in his early 40s, I guess, you chose to attach your energy to Jay. Did Jay ask you to attach your energy to him?
Oh,
I didn't think so. And you do know, well, or maybe you don't know, but I will explain to you how everyone has free will. And you have free will also, but you don't really have the free will to impose upon other people's lives or other people's manifestations and what it is they're trying to learn. Do you understand that?
yes.
So somewhere along the line, when your physical life ended as the man in the 1800s, you got a little lost and confused. And you didn't go to the light. You didn't go back to source. And along the way, you found your way to Jay because Jay was probably having the same emotional feelings that you had, which is what attracted you to him at the time. But you're not allowed to be attached to Jay. You need to move on. You need to go back to source so that you can continue your journey as a spirit. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So what I would like you to do, once again, we're going to have you sense your spirit, not Jay's, your spirit, your physical manifestation that you had in the 1800s. I want you to sense that. And I want you to see there should be a little light that would be in the center of your chest. It could be really, really small and hard to see. If you just relax and focus your attention, there should be a little light. You able to sense that at all?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to make that light bigger. Can you imagine that light getting bigger and bigger and surrounding your whole spirit and your physical presence?
Yes.
Okay. That's the light of source. That's where you come from. And what you should have done when you passed away in the 1800s, you should have went back to source. Is this making sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So keep yourself surrounded in that light. And then I want you to release any attachment that you have to Jay, whether it be in his hands or any other part of his physical manifestation. Can you release all that energy that you've attached to Jay?
I'll try.
Very good. I know you can do it. And maybe Jay can help you. Jay, you can help him release the energy from your hands if it's whether it's connected from with cords or just energy or whatever it may be. Just imagine you have a pair of scissors and you're just cutting the energy cords and anything that's attached to you from this gentleman. And once the both of you have everything removed from Jay's hands, then just let me know. Or any other part of Jay's body.
Okay.
Very good. I want to talk to the gentleman from the 1800s. So is there anything else that you have done to Jay, like emotionally, physically? Is there anything else that you do that you use your energy to do to Jay?
No.
No? Okay. Can you let Jay know that you're sorry for imposing on his physical manifestation? You didn't quite understand what you were doing?
Yeah.
Okay. And Jay, do you forgive him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to release this. We're going to release your energy now. You're in that white light. I want you to go up to source. Describe to me if anybody is there to greet you.
Old friends.
I didn't hear you.
Old friends.
Old friends. Very good. And what are these old friends saying to you?
Okay. Gonna
Very,
be okay.
very good. So we're going to release you now, and Jay is going to release you now too. So you go off into source and continue your journey as a soul. Okay, Jay,
Yeah.
now that he has taken away the energy that he had attached to you, the negative feeling of being alone or in the working hands, we want to fill that up. We want to fill that empty space up that he took with him. So what would you fill it up with if you were to have any type of energy that you would like to fill up the spaces that he emptied? What would you fill it with?
Love.
Very good. So now just imagine love streaming down a beautiful violet light, and it's filling your whole entire physical body, and your energy field that got emptied from when the older gentleman took his energy with him. You're filling that all up with pure love. Feel it going through every cell, molecule, atom, every single part of your body is filling with love. I'm going to let you bask in that for a little while. Now I'd like you to just take a second, and I'd like you to scan your whole entire body from your head all the way down to your toes, like you have one of those scanning machines that they use in security to see if you have any, like a metal detector type thing. I want you to imagine that you're using that and you're scanning your whole entire body from your head down to your toes. And just let me know if you sense any pain, discomfort, any dark spots, anything like that in this physical body of Jay. And if you sense anything, let me know. And if not, when you're all done scanning, let me know.
No, there's nothing wrong.
Very good. Very good. Okay. I'm going to count from 3 down to 1. I want you to be back. I want you to be back into that pyramid and sitting in the middle of that pyramid. 3, 2, and 1. Are you back in the pyramid?
Yeah.
Very good. I'm going to start this process again. Now that we got rid of the attachment that was blocking,
Yeah. Use the bathroom.
what was that?
I forgot to use the restroom.
Okay, that's okay. Just let me, I'll just count from 3 to 1 and you'll come up and then just come right back in and we'll go right back into it, okay? So 3, 2, and 1. You can get up and use the bathroom.
Oh, oh, oh. Can't tell you if this is a bad thing or not, but what time is it?
11:30.
Oh my God. Okay. Um, well, got to be somewhere at like 1.
That's okay. Do you want me to, I'm going to take you back down so that I can bring you out in the proper way. But
Okay.
we can be done if you'd like to.
Well, yes. I mean, can we resume? I didn't. I thought this was going to be like 20, about an hour. Oh my God.
No, it takes a couple hours.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just lay back down.
Okay. Yeah. I don't. I didn't know how long this was going to take.
That's all right. It's absolutely fine.
Tell you what, my body didn't hurt a minute ago.
Just close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax. Very good. Just keep breathing and relaxing. Before we finish the session, I'd just like to clear anything. I know we've already cleared the negative emotions and attachment that you had at the time. Just want to make sure we clear any negative feelings or emotions that may be coming from the higher consciousness that you were in. Send it all to the light. And just imagine a nice white light coming from the top of your head, all the way down through your whole entire body to your feet and toes. Just relax. In a moment, I'll be bringing you to your regular and full waking consciousness. Before I do this, is there anything you'd like to say or ask or have me say to you at this time?
Everything is going to be okay. What I want to know.
Everything is always okay. Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. You got to stop going against the grain. Stop thinking so much about it. Kind of let things happen. Pay attention to synchronicities. You are a spirit. You are a soul. Nothing bad is going to happen. You're never alone. You were never alone. You had that older gentleman with you this whole entire time. You didn't even realize it. So there are lots of entities and energies, and you have spirit guides. Everybody has spirit guides. They're always with you. Part of the problem is you get in your head too much and you think too much. And it creates this loop. And you just keep thinking the same thing over and over because that's what the mind does to you. That is part of being in physical form. The whole goal is to figure out, okay, how do I deal with these emotions? How do I get past them? How do I work through them and move forward? That's the whole trick. That's the dichotomy of this whole physical life. That's why we're here, unfortunately. But what I've learned is, see if I can explain this to make it make sense. It makes sense in my mind, but let's see. What I've learned is, like, some people's bottom of the barrel are other people's tops of the barrel, if that makes sense. So somebody can think that something is so terrible and that it can't get any worse. and other people could be at that same level and thinking, oh my God, only going to get worse. I don't know how else to explain that. So what I'm trying to do, or what I'm trying to get people to understand, is you need to change your bottom, you know. Um, Things always get better, 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 so that your worst situation could actually be one of the best situations you could ever imagine, looking at it from where you are now. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm trying to.
Yes, you do.
So let's just try for the next 4 days. Let's just say for 4 days, you're going to get out of your head. You're going to start trying to just feel things, sense things. You're going to observe, but you're not going to react to anything that's going on, to anything that's happening, no reaction whatsoever. If you feel something, you feel it and you let it go. But you don't overthink it. You don't keep thinking about it. We create our own realities by thinking. It's our thoughts and our emotions that creates what we have. So if you ever have that feeling again of worrying about being alone, remember, just say, no, 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 no. I know I'm not alone. I've got all kinds of energies around me. I've got spirit guides. I've got all these energies around me that are always helping me. Nature, period. Nature itself is energy. You ever feeling alone? Maybe go for a walk in the woods or go down by the river. That's energy itself. River is total energy. Water is awesome. You're never alone. So that's how you transform that belief that you have, that you brought with you from the 1800s. That man had them same feelings. And now we released those, and he was never alone either. He just didn't know where to go. And when we took him to the light, all of his friends were there waiting for him. So we're going to try for the next 4 days. You're just going to try to stay out of your head. You're going to feel what you feel. You're going to observe what you observe, and you're just going to let it flow. And pay attention to any synchronicities that may happen. For instance, synchronicity that just happened to me recently. My car smashed on that side. I think you know that. I was driving to the bar thinking to myself, should I fix my car or should I not fix my car? And I thought, well, what's the sense in fixing my car? Because I'm probably just going to get rid of it because I really want to get a convertible. So there's no reason to fix my car. Just dumb things that I'm thinking as I'm driving to the bar. And then I get to the bar and I spend the evening there. I eat and talking to the owner. We're having a great conversation. And then I go out to leave. So I was probably there 3 hours. I go out to leave. I get in my car. And all of a sudden he comes out the door and he's like, hey, Kelly, you ever think about getting the side of your car fixed? And I was like, I was like, I'm not sure why. Well, I know a guy, darn, he comes in. So anyhow, there's a synchronicity. It was just a thought that went through my head as I was on my way to the bar. Now, what would make this owner of this bar at the end of the night come out there and say, hey, you ever think about fixing your car? No, there's a synchronicity. And that told me right away, I am right where I belong. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, So pay attention to those things and then acknowledge them and thank the universe, because that's what I do all the time now. It's always like, oh, yep, I get it. Thank you. Okay. So I hope that helps. And I'm trying, that's why we're only doing it for 4 days, because I don't want to put any pressure on you, So for 4 days. But eventually, you'll probably do it longer because you're going to get it. You're going to understand it. You're going to see the synchronicities. You're going to understand what I'm saying. And then you're just going to start living that way. So it's just a matter of changing your thought process. And that is really what it is. It's not as easy as it is, said than done. I get that. Trust me, I get that. But it's the whole, you got to start somewhere. So that's where you're going to start. Okay. So in a moment that I'll bring you out of the hypnotic state, counting from 1 to 5. When I get to the number 5, you'll be fully back here now, wide awake, and back to your full and regular waking consciousness. So number 1, coming back more and more now to the sound of my voice. Number 2, feeling good about yourself, the world, and everyone in it. Number 3, feeling relaxed, rested, refreshed. You remember this entire session, and you can return to this state anytime you wish. On number 4, coming back more and more now, beginning to breathe and move and stretch, feeling as if cool spring water just rushed over your eyes and face. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the number 5, eyes open, wide awake, back right here and now to your full and regular waking consciousness, feeling bombarded with all of this beautiful energy that's around you, and you never feel alone again. So, what did you think?
I want to call my think I want to call my son.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think he's on his way back to Colorado, I think.
Why do you want to call him? What gives you that? What?
I don't know. I just want to talk to him.
Yeah?
My son in California. Maybe if I call him, maybe he'll answer today.
Right?
I think
So you
maybe
think,
that's what I'll do today.
oh, very good.
I'm going to call my son that I don't talk to very much. And
With no expectations.
no, if he doesn't answer, I'll leave him a message like I always do.
Right? Well, and you can think about it differently, instead of saying if he doesn't answer, maybe you could say, and you know what? I'm going to call my son today and he's going to answer today.
That's what I
That's,
was thinking today.
and that's just what's going to happen because you decide what your reality is going to be.
Yeah, I'm
And
going to
it's the
call him.
and it's the negative beliefs that we get attached to that screw with us.
Yeah, well, I'm so used to texting him and he don't text me back. But the other day I texted him for his birthday and he actually texted me back. So
Then maybe it's time to pick up the phone.
that's what I'm thinking.
So, what did you think about the old man? Or I guess I shouldn't say old man, but the guy from the 1800s.
I felt bad for him.
Yeah?
I, I just have a feeling he was just trying to help. But
He was lost.
yeah,
Energy
okay.
attracts energy attracts energy. So he always felt alone. So when you were in that feeling of feeling alone, that's when he's able to attach to you.
Yeah,
So maybe that'll help too, getting rid of some of his negative energy too.
yeah. I mean, I know I still have yard work to do, but that's different. It's not work.
Well, right.
I mean,
So what'd you think of this? Would you be willing to do it again?
yes. Um, well, whenever there's more time.
Right. Right. And you kind of know what to expect now. And
Yeah,
we
I
can
mean,
explore more things.
I still want to know why I feel empty too.
Right. And maybe some of that'll go away because that older gentleman felt that way too.
Yeah, but my main goal today is to call my son.
Well, very good. And then whenever you're ready to set up another session, weekends work best for me just because I work during the week.
Oh, okay, yeah,
But
I'm the same way. I mean, in the mornings it gets kind of hard because I'm sleeping.
right.
I do second shift, so I kind of sleep during the day. Um, yeah, the weekend would be good. I know I got my grandson's birthday party. He's B1 this year, so that's coming in a couple of weeks.